Alright, what's up guys? I'm Oliver. Welcome back. To any of you who just subscribed or recently I cannot talk. Who recently subscribed today, thanks to Ashton and his video, thank you so much. As I'm sure you guys can see, I'm trying out a new filming location just because I realized that there was quite a bit of background noise when I was filming in my room, so I wanted to try something new and hopefully this will work out a bit better. Today I got a lot of messages from you guys who ended up following me on Instagram or finding me on Snapchat just from Ash's video. Thanks again to him for doing that for me. And some people seemed pretty interested in finding out about my transition, where I am right now with my transition, what I plan on doing with my transition in the future, how I'm going to get there, as well as how I currently deal with dysphoria, because obviously I am not anywhere near being a true transgender. I'm done. Please enjoy your stay. I guess to start off, I should mention that I am on two different lists for testosterone, one specifically in my hometown and one a little bit farther out, a city or two away. And the first one I got put on was in about, I believe it was March of this year, and that was through my family doctor, who asked me if I wanted to be placed on the list after I mentioned to her that I was trans and would like my name switched in the system and everything. So that was the first one I got, and the second referral I guess I got for a gender diversity clinic was through a hospital stay that I had earlier this year because of my depression and anxiety. It'll probably be a completely different video, but anyways, through that I got in touch with a therapist who has been able to connect with somebody who is currently doing a rotation. Like, they work for the hospital, but they're doing a rotation at the gender diversity clinic as well. So I mean, even though I was only put on that list about end of April, beginning of May for this year, I might actually get to start my transition a little bit sooner if that contact from the hospital and gender diversity clinic can pull through and get me, I guess, bumped up on the list. So I mean, I'm so sorry to anyone out there who doesn't have that opportunity. It's not like I'm trying to steal your spot or anything, it's just, it's gonna suck having to wait like 2 years, because it's already almost been a year at this point. So if I have to wait another year, I probably won't be very happy. Anyways, that's my testosterone stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to get started on that within the next few months if that contact does pull through. If not, I have no idea where I am on the list and I have no way of finding out, so it's very possible that I could be waiting the other solid year before I can get put on testosterone or even get an appointment with a clinic. So, testosterone, done. The only other thing that I really want to do with my transition is top surgery. So I realized that I have to be on testosterone first because it just makes everything so much easier. And yeah, I have no idea when I'll be able to do that. I'm actually really hoping that if I do get on testosterone soon enough, I will be able to do top surgery shortly afterwards. Of course, I'll have to get on lists for that as well and figure out dates and times and blah blah blah, but I'm also taking a year off from school because I do graduate this year. Well, I guess next year, but this school year I will graduate. It's my grade 12 year, my final year, my senior year. So really hoping that that is a thing that can happen shortly after I start testosterone. It'll be a fun ride. I have no idea what I'm doing actually. So for anyone who actually wanted to learn things from me, is probably isn't a good place to do it. I can share about my experiences, tell you what I'm hoping to do, but I can't really give you like facts and statistics about what's going on because I don't know that off the top of my head and I'm too lazy to do research. I know, I'm awful. I'm so sorry. I probably shouldn't even be doing YouTube, but whatever. We're gonna roll with this. So top surgery and testosterone are the only real things I have in my future. I personally don't want bottom surgery of any kind. just because I did mention in Ash's video, so anyone who's watching because they came over from Ash's video will know that I have tried packing. I have an STP packer, a stand TP packer, and I did try using it for the first little while, but I just could not find it comfortable at all. I constantly like felt it there, and it didn't feel like it was just an extension of me, which I believe would be how I would want to feel for it to be comfortable. So I did eventually stop wearing it. Like I solidly had it in my pants for like a month, 2 months. I don't even remember how long I wore it. I wore it for a really long time to pretty much everything, and I was super excited to get it, but the more I had it and used it, I didn't feel comfortable with it. So I do not want bottom surgery just because I've had this experience with a packer, and I just don't feel comfortable with having a dick. So I'm good with my growth, whenever that may come. So that's pretty much everything I actually have on what I'm going to be doing, what I'm currently at. So I guess dealing with dysphoria would be the next bit of this. Oh man. So I mean, I don't know how comfortable people are with me taking off my shirt. I might just lift up my shirt. Okay, so I currently wear a half binder. I also have a full binder if that is a skin tone. And I mostly only wear that for like special events when I have to wear like a white dress shirt or something like that. So I mean, I do have binders and I use those every single day. I probably actually wear mine more than I should, but it feels so comfortable for me and so natural that I honestly half the time forget that I'm even wearing the binder. So I mean, that really helps with my dysphoria since I mainly only have really bad dysphoria about my chest. I also have dysphoria about my voice, so I mean, in social contexts and when meeting new people, I generally try my best to drop my voice, if I can, and just be like, hey, what's up, my name's Oliver, nice to meet you. But I can't do that all the time. It actually starts to hurt my throat if I do, so that's mainly why I really want to get on the testosterone soon, so that I can start having that voice change. And maybe by the time I go to post-secondary school, I'll actually sound and look more like a masculine person. I mean, who doesn't put it? But yeah. Other than that, I try my best to wear like baggier shirts. Like, I mean, this is huge on me. It's also Christmas themed because it's December. In December, we officially start Christmas. From day one, we start Christmas. Okay. I love Christmas, by the way. Random fact about me. Love Christmas. It's like my favorite holiday. I wouldn't say that winter's my favorite time of the year, but love Christmas as a holiday. Okay, anyways, back to my dysphoria talk. Shirts I like to wear a bit bigger. I pretty much always wear sweaters over top of my everyday shirts and such. And I make sure that they are baggier sweaters just so that like it looks like I have as flat of a chest as possible. And I mean, I tend to roll up my sleeves a lot, but like I'll have the longer sleeves always in case I feel the need to cover up my arms so that they don't look feminine. Because that's a thing. Welcome to being a transgender person. You have weird dysphoria about random parts of your body that shouldn't even matter. And I guess also for like my own sake to feel a bit better about myself, I do let my leg hair grow out. I did actually recently shave my legs, but that was for Halloween. I was a drag queen for Halloween, so I did the whole shebang. Had my makeup done and everything. It was wild. But yeah, I do let my leg hair grow in. I actually hate having my armpit hair grow in. That sounds stupid, but like, it's not thick. Like, I have tiny patches of hair in my armpits and it seems so weak that I don't feel comfortable with it. And anytime that I'm like swimming or anything, it's like, no, I feel uncomfortable with it hanging out. So I do shave my armpits still because I'm just not comfortable with the amount of hair growth I have there. And then I guess another good point would be for swimming. I do own swim trunks. I own several pairs of swim trunks at this point, and I own one swim binder. I know you can technically wear any binder into water as long as you like follow the instructions and the safe steps to take care of it afterwards, but my parents did want to invest in a swim binder for me so that I'd have my regular everyday binder, my dressy binder, and then something I could swim in, and it would just be designated to swimming and it wouldn't be a problem any other time, so I wouldn't have to like worry about my half binder or my full binder being wet and then needing it the next day. So that was awesome of them actually. My parents are super supportive and that's one of my favorite things about them. So I do own that swim binder and I do feel slightly uncomfortable with it because I mean it basically looks like I'm wearing like a bulky weird zip up tank top while swimming. So I mean I really only opt to wear that when it's with closer people that I'm comfortable with and I know. So I mean like at sometimes for the summer we do like a band get together or party, and there are times where people who have pools open up their pools and allow us to go swimming, especially if it's hot around that time. So I mean I have worn my swim binder to that before, and I also wear my swim binder at my grandparents' cottage occasionally when it's warm enough to go swimming. So that's I guess another thing that makes me feel a bit better about myself, the fact that I can wear swim trunks and it feels okay. The only part I don't like about it is the binder on top. Excuse me. So I can't wait for top surgery and the feeling of not having to wear a shirt because, you know, it's inappropriate if you don't wear a shirt. So I guess I don't really have that many tips on dysphoria or anything, which is kind of awful, I guess, from, you know, a transgender person. See, I also have this problem where I stay in the house like all the time, so I'm not exactly like a public figure or anything like that. I basically just go to school, do my after school activities, and stay home or like hang out with friends, but my friends know me, so like it's not as big of a deal around them. Although, okay, here's a really big one. I got this, I know what I'm talking about. Sleeping. You're not allowed to sleep in a binder. You're not allowed. It's not recommended that you sleep in a binder because it could like make it harder for you to breathe and all of that good stuff. So safe binding, please practice safe binding, everyone, if you do bind. I'm not telling everyone to bind, but if you do want to bind, please bind safely, and that includes not binding overnight. So a lot of the time when I am with friends or I'm having a sleepover at any point in time with a friend, I'm doing a sleepover with friends, or if I'm in an uncomfortable situation where I do have to spend the night somewhere, my boobs are like the biggest thing that gives me dysphoria, especially at night when it's a tighter fitting like sleep shirt and you can see my boobs very obviously. I either bring a sweater and sleep in a sweater like over top of my shirt to make it less noticeable, or I will actually bring a sports bra or something that's close to a binder and wear that to bed so that I feel like my chest is at least compressed and it's not showing, just because I feel so uncomfortable in sleepwear. Even as a kid, I felt uncomfortable in sleepwear. Like, before going out to breakfast or anything, when everybody else had like no bra and they were sporting their boobs at breakfast, I was like, no thanks, I'm going to actually put on my clothing for the day and a bra because no. Or yeah, even if I was just wearing my pajamas, I'd throw a bra on underneath because I didn't want my boobs hanging out. I wanted them to be contained in some way. So dysphoria. That's really all I have on information for you, especially since I don't really research and this is all coming straight from me and my opinions. So I just wanted to, I guess, then say, as a side comment, thank you to everyone who has been messaging me, following me, asking me questions about myself and my transition and just in general about me and what I'm like. it means a lot to me that people are already like starting to do that, and especially considering that Ash put his video up like what, 4 or 5 hours ago. Crazy to me. Like I went and ate dinner with my family and was gone for maybe 2 hours off of my phone, and I had like 23 follower requests on Instagram and like 9 people who had added me on Snapchat, plus like 6 new followers, and then like even more when I actually went to check. I'm not used to like my phone blowing up like that. I think I made like 3 new friends today just because they randomly started talking to me. This is all new to me. Social media is a fantastic thing. Like, whoa. But anyways, again, thank you to everyone. I'm gonna continue thanking everyone in every single video because I love and appreciate everyone who watches, feels like giving me a sub, who feels like sending me a message, following me on Instagram, any of those things. So thank you so much to everyone. I really want this to be a safe, good community where anyone can share whatever they want and feel like they can talk to me about anything they really need to. So thank you guys again. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for taking the time to sit down and listen to me ramble on about really weird stuff that I never really planned out. I should actually probably make speaking points before I make another video. That would be a good idea. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. And I'm just gonna keep saying this at the end of every video. I guess it'll be my outro. Ollie ollie oxen for you guys.